Nick Cox got the news while he was overseeing under-12s training at Carrington. The smile on his face will have told you all you need to know about the pride he has about Alejandro Garnacho. Manchester United's head of academy had learned that he had bagged a brace of goals in a 3-0 win over West Ham.
All that time, all that work in finding and nurturing this teenage talent was paying off again. All around Old Trafford fans were singing "Viva Garnacho," having adapted the original song sung for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cox said, "I have to say, on the occasions that I take my seat in the Stretford end and the fans are singing his song, it can be quite overwhelming." Read more on Man UTDNOT on Man United fans fuming as Onana catches strays after bizarre Edison Challenge VAN win a stunning VW campervan or £42,500 cash alternative from just 89p with our discount. The fans have got a connection there with a player.
There is just something about the fact that he's a wide player at Manchester United that makes it that little bit more special. It was back in the tricky days of COVID that United went scouring Europe to find a 16-year-old wide player who could become a hero at United.
Cox said, "Our recruitment team profiled all the wide players of that age across Europe, comparing the talents and trying to identify which talent would be the one who would be the best fit for us as a football club. Most read in football on Blast. Annie Kilner's sister blasts Lauren Goodman for sharing pics of Kyle Walker's kids. Stamp it out. FA Cup may bring in sin bins from next season and revamp VAR amid big changes and its live Prem TV games announced as Liverpool vs Man City is handed rare kickoff time. Rest in peace legendary former Italy and Roma star Giacomo Lossi passes away aged 88. Free bets. Best betting offers new customer bonuses. Alejandro would have been at the top of that list.
Gerardo Guzman, our academy scout in Spain, put Alejandro forward as the best talent available in Spain. Man United star Garnacho promises YouTuber I Show Speed he will do cringe celebration if he scores against Tottenham. Having started at Getafe, Garnacho was now at Atletico Madrid, so it was always going to be a tough sell to get him out of that club and convince him to come to United.
Particularly when, because of COVID restrictions, they could not do the usual hard sell to the player and his family by bringing him over to Manchester. "I had to do that from my spare bedroom via video call, using a translator," said Cox.
My boys at the time would have been 14 and 10, and I remember vividly that they were arguing with each other while I was trying to sign Alejandro. I still tell my boys now, had that argument rumbled on much longer, then we probably wouldn't have Alejandro Garnacho at Manchester United. Not surprisingly, his early development at the club was slow, with COVID hampering training and his English lessons.
It was the victorious FA Youth Cup run of 2021-22 that really brought him to the fore, as Old Trafford was used to showcase the next generation. Cox said, "He really got a taste for the arena of Old Trafford. He would rise to the occasion.
The bigger the game, the better his performance would be. The road to the first team has not been without its bumps. When new manager Erik ten Hag chose to take him on his first preseason with the first team to Bangkok and Australia, the player very nearly blew it.
He was left out of all 4 games after twice turning up late for team meetings. There would also be question marks over his work rate when it came to his defensive responsibilities.
More recently, he was not afraid to put his international captain Lionel Messi's nose out of joining by claiming Cristiano Ronaldo was the real GOAT. Messi unfollowed him on social media. Club captain Bruno Fernandes has taken Garnacho under his wing to make sure the player kept his focus as he got his first team chances last season.
With a goal against Real Sociedad, he became United's youngest non-English scorer in Europe at 18 years and 125 days, beating George Best. Fernandes said at the time, "He knows we expect a lot from him. He wasn't at his best at the beginning of the season.
On the tour he didn't have the best attitude that he should have, but now H is training better and getting his chances. H is deserving of his chances. While those chances last season came in fits and starts, mostly as an impact sub, the 19-year-old is now a fully established first-team player.
A player who scored one of the greatest goals in the club's history at Goodison Park this season with that stunning overhead kick. Cox said, "For our really young players, to see a young boy score a goal like the one he did at Everton, that can only be an inspiration for them.
There were bicycle kicks in our indoor area left, right and centre the following week. There is no doubt the Argentine international is a real entertainer that has got the United fan base buzzing.
A player who Cox says has that desire to be a little bit of a showman. Read more. Sun STORIESALL fired up Fire TV stick users reveal trick to make new loud ads less annoying. Break the mold. My 3-part mold busting hack works on my bedroom is just minutes. A desire to try and do things that are a little bit unorthodox and try to entertain. With Garnacho still just 19 years old, United fans will be dreaming of many more years of it to come as well.
Garnacho's career stats. Alejandro Garnacho has already achieved a fair bit in his career. Club matches: 67 goals scored, 12 assists, 7 matches won, 38 matches drawn, 8 matches lost, 21 international caps, 3 team honours, EFL Cup 2022-23 individual honours, Maurice Ravello Tournament Best 11 2022, Maurice Ravello Tournament Revelation Player 2022, Maurice Ravello Tournament Revelation Player Goal of the Tournament, Premier League Goal of the Month, November 2023, Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year 2021-22.
Man United News Live. Stay up to date with all the latest transfer news from Old Trafford.